I run a business, Best of Us Investors. The center of this business is our website, supported by our YouTube channel, our Instagram, our TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn. It's all focused on helping people make better investment decisions. I run my business using QuickBooks, and I was looking at it today, and I recognize that I've almost spent $200,000 on my business year to date. And in digging into it deeper, I found that of that $200,000, roughly $157,000 of it has been spent on knowledge. That's right, on me accessing sources of knowledge so that I can make better investment decisions, and then I can share those better investment decisions for you. Now, you might say, how do you do that? Well, my biggest expense is under the category of labor. I pay people to help me do this channel. I pay Drew, I pay Trent, and I pay Mark, as well as some other subcontractors. But I'm not paying them to cut my grass or to paint my walls or to do some sort of labor. Actually, I'm paying them for their knowledge. And I think it's important for you and I, and there are anybody, to recognize if you're going to get ahead in this world, you have to have knowledge. You have to read books. You have to gather from other people and share that knowledge. Look around your community. Who are the upper class of your community? Well, the upper middle class is going to be doctors and lawyers and dentists, professional people who spent a lot of money to get an education so that they could get ahead in the world. Now, the real rich people are the people who then take risk. That is, they build small businesses that turn into large businesses because they even buy more knowledge. You look at an IPO and all the debt they run up before they become an initial public offering. What are they running that debt up for? Knowledge. So if you're wanting to get ahead in this world, you must accumulate knowledge. If it's in the stock market, you need to find people who can help you. This came to light to me as a result of a letter I got Sunday night. It came from Homer. Homer has been a supporter of mine for at least from the point of view of watching my videos. He has never become a part of the tribe because Homer won't spend money to gain knowledge. I fear that's the trap that so many of you are in. I want to share Homer's letter with you and see if you identify with it.
Best of Us Investors presents Carrie Griegmeier.
I received this letter from Homer this Sunday evening, and it disturbed me a bit because I could feel the frustration in his voice. And I don't think Homer is alone. I think Homer shares a passion for the stock market, a desire to get ahead, but I think he's making some mistakes. And I want to share the letter with you because I think, again, it might be a letter that can be written by many of us.
I've found myself as simply a FOMO bot. I FOMO'd into ARK funds during the pandemic wave, then into stay-at-home wave, and crypto, and metals, and genomics and AI, etc. All with the view from the rearview mirror. Truth is I wasn't early. I was mostly around the peaks and rode most down the curve. I've not had an exponential stock in years. I had some success, eaten up by the failures, and I'm more than sick of it. I'm down in AI, NVIDIA, SMC8, PSTG, MSFT, JOD, PLTR. All have lost plenty since the peak, which usually is when I persuade myself to jump in. And I am not alone, am I, Carrie? Truth is the big money is usually already made. I like to blame options trading for some of it, but mainly the big money has been made before the trend and the hype. I keep going cause of a poor man's life observation that it's the only hope to change my family's circumstances. I'm from generational poverty. I've learned the best ideas aren't necessarily gonna make it. Improved gas mileage devices got bought and locked up by Big Petro. Cancer is lucrative disease, so is pollution and dirty air. And cures aren't necessarily what is better than $. Little idea factories are bugs for stomps of the behemoths. All must be cautiously considered. But all the while that I try to filter all this stuff, someone else has already come and gone with all the spoils, and now yous little guys fight for us a piece, mostly a losing piece. You know, very often when I try to peel back the onion, I reveal that the big guys, VCs, already own the windfall. Take PLTR, DeepMind, OpenAI, SpaceX, most the good has already been got. We retail investors in large part are simply moving money and returning their investments. There must be a better way. I don't do option trading though, the hype is pulling you in. I wish I had an AI scanner that surveilled the company for volume to trend movement, then providing a work list for further prospecting analysis. Big cap will yield returns, but exponential returns are harder. I need some X runners. As do most of us. I need a penny to make me $1. NWBO might be an X runner but might be starved into submission and become another trinket in Big Pharma's lockbox, but I hope that cancer patients won't be denied, and I won't be denied making profits.
So I think you can hear the anxiety in Homer's voice, although that wasn't Homer's voice. I share it with him, but I think what is missing here is that in order to make money, you have to have knowledge. And the simple truth is that knowledge costs money, whether it's education, whether it's insights to other people, whether it's books, it costs money. And then it takes a commitment of time in order to gain that knowledge so that you can get ahead. Homer at one point wrote me a letter and said, "Why is it that you are constantly trying to sell people to become a part of your troupe? Why are you not just happy having intellectual conversation on YouTube for free?" Well, Homer, it doesn't work that way. I'm not going to spend $157,000 on labor and help in order to just put up videos that then I can share my intellectual knowledge and gain satisfaction from it. You wouldn't expect that. I would hope not anyway. So that's how it works. Now, from a point of view of you sitting at home and wanting to improve your life by making good, sound investments in good, sound companies, you need to either learn an awful lot by yourself, and I'd suggest if you pursue it that way, go enroll in Harvard's Business School or Wharton School of Business. It's probably going to cost you the $57,000 that I'm spending plus for 4 years. So it is what really separates those who achieve extraordinary levels of income from those who don't. It's knowledge. Then it's the willingness to pay for that knowledge, and then it takes calculated risk. I just this week took a calculated risk. I believe from the knowledge that I gathered that the market is going down, that it is going to react negatively to Jerome Powell's commitment to reach 2% inflation. As someone said, if he changes and says, okay, we're going to settle for 3.5, well then what was all the work for to get to 2? He isn't going to change. With that in mind, and the fact that people's are behind on their car payments, that there are empty buildings, that houses are going up in price, and interest rates are higher, and inflation is higher. My God, I'm shocked. Every time we go to the grocery store, I remember when we first got married back in 1966, Nina and I used to go to the grocery store and shop for a week, and we'd spend $10. We can't get out of this grocery store for 2 days for less than $100. No, the world has changed, and you have to change it with it, and you have to invest in yourself. And that means building. If you're going to build a business like me, you're going to run up $200,000 worth of expenses through September, and 157 of it's going to be on knowledge. I hope this helps you. I hope this helps you find a way to take yourself out of the spiral of poverty. It's all about knowledge and investing in yourself. You don't get rich, as we're seeing, working on the line at Ford and General Motors. And then you have to hire representation to try to get you a 4-day work week, a pension plan, and a 40% raise. And what is crazy, you can't do it for yourself. Why? Why can't you do it for yourself? You don't have the knowledge. You didn't educate yourself. You don't pay somebody to help you. You begrudge it. Okay. Homer, I hope you don't stop writing me. I don't expect you to become a member of my tribe, but I would be elated if you did. And you showed up some Friday at the Stock Talk and asked some questions and learned. And then changed your grandchildren's life. Talk to you again tomorrow.